Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie and I'm going on vacation again. This time we are going to Switzerland in Lake Como. We will be gone for around 10 days, so I have a lot of packing to do. So I'll talk you through what I'm bringing in terms of clothing a bit later, but I will also be telling you what I'm bringing to read, because I will have plenty of time to read, just like Africa, but I think a little more because we'll be on a lot more train rides. And to be fair, I did read every book that I brought to Africa, which was 5, so I think I can do just as good, if not better, this time. But I do think I'm shifting my strategy in what books I'm bringing this time, just because I learned from Africa. But first stop is Switzerland. We are starting in Zurich. We're only staying there for a night. And then we're going over to Lucerne, staying there for a night. And then we hit Interlaken next. We're there for 3 nights, and we'll go to Grindelwald and Lauterbrunnen in the Jungfrau region, with Interlaken as our connecting point, so we don't have to move every night like we were doing. So we have a little place to stay for a while, and hopefully can do laundry there. After Interlaken, we are going to Zermatt and staying 1 night there, and then taking a 8-hour train ride on the Glacier Express from Zermatt to St. Moritz and staying over in St. Moritz for 1 night. Then we are taking a car from St. Moritz to Sondrio, Italy, where we are picking up our rental car, because that was the only place we could get a rental car on a Saturday, which still costs an insane amount of money. But we're picking up our car in Sondrio and then driving over to Lake Como, where we'll be staying in the southern part of the lake in Brieno. And then we'll be staying in Lake Como for 3 nights and then flying out of Milan back to LA. So it's a bit of a crazy trip that we're about to undertake. Lots of moving around, but I think it'll be easier than we think it will be, and we're packing lightly so we don't have to lug around giant suitcases across all these cities. So that being said, I can't bring too many books or too heavy of books. I just don't have the space for it. So I'm going to show you what I do plan on bringing, but I'm not entirely sure if this will actually be accurate because I haven't actually packed yet. So with that being said, let me take you to my closet. Welcome to my extremely dirty and disorganized and messy closet. I didn't care enough to clean it and fix it up for you, so sorry about that, but I have other things to do, like pack for my trip. So I was attempting a kind of capsule wardrobe because we're moving around so much. I can only really take a carry-on and a backpack. So that being said, I can't bring as much clothes as I probably would have with me because we're going between trains. We're staying in places 1 night at a time usually. So I think I went for more of like a 3-3-3-3 type capsule wardrobe, though I didn't really base it off too much, so don't hold me to that. And I tried not to buy too much for this trip, but I did need to buy outerwear and jackets that would work for kind of rain and wind and kind of any kind of fall weather, because we don't really know what we're gonna get. Temperatures will be in 50 to 60 range, so that can mean so many different things. I'm not carrying a parka or anything because I'll just layer up, and we'll be walking so much, so I'll probably want to delayer all the time, so that's what I focused on for this. So I'll start with the outerwear that I am bringing. First, I am bringing this cardigan, which I just got off of Amazon, and I absolutely love it. It is perfect for fall. It is not like fully warm, but it's warm enough and definitely good for layering for more warmer days, I would say. So I'm definitely excited to wear this. I've already worn this a ton already in LA, so I think it's a great option. I will also link everything in the description in case you want to know where I got it or get one yourself. You're welcome to. The next thing I got is a down, really thin vest that is good for layering. This is from Uniqlo. This one also like scrunches up into a little ball. It comes with a little pouch that you can put it in, so it's perfect for packing in small things, and it just scrunches up easily. So it's a quick layer to throw on or take off throughout. So I've been wanting one of these for a long time, so I finally decided to do it. And then for my big jacket, this is from LL Bean. They have some pretty good options in terms of like different types of weather, and they had a sale at the time, so that's why I went with that. This is basic windbreaker type material that is good for layering. Like I could wear sweaters under this. It's more of an outer shell rather than a full like insulated jacket, which is what I didn't want. So I'm hoping this will keep me warm on the days where it might rain or get really windy. Nothing too special here, but I think this will come in handy for hiking and everything down the line, not even just this trip, so I'm excited. The next category is layering pieces. So these are not really thick outerwear jacket material. They're more for layering over basics. And so I got this chambray shirt. I thought it would go with a lot of things, and it's thin and it's a little bigger, so it'll fit over bigger layering pieces or sweaters that I'm bringing. Oh, this one I think is from Aritzia. I got this one on sale as well. Another layering piece from Aritzia is this sweater. I watched a travel capsule video by Alyssa Beltempo. I'll link hers below, and she had a sweater exactly like this as well as a chambray shirt, and I thought they worked so well, and I've always wanted a sweater like this. I think it goes with everything. I wear jeans most of the time, so I think it's a good fit, but this one was on sale as well, so I looked out there. This one, the material isn't as soft as I want it to be, but I'll definitely be wearing stuff under it, so I don't think that'll be too big of an issue. And the reason I put this as a layering piece because I think I might end up taking this layer off at some point because of all the walking we'll do, so we'll see, but I really like this one. And I think this is the only sweater type material I will be bringing. I just can't fit a lot of bulky stuff in my carry-on. And then the last layering piece, which I'll probably wear on the plane, this is from Fila. It's actually a men's crew neck sweatshirt, but I've had this for so long and I absolutely love this. It's so comfortable. It's also cute. It has a little buckle here, though it does make a little noise when you walk, but very comfy and not too thick, and definitely can fit under things as well. So this will definitely be part of my plane outfit along with workout pants. I'm not going to show you those because you know what those look like anyways. They're just going to be black. So that is the 3 layering pieces. And then kind of one additional layering piece that will be like nothing in my suitcase is this. I used to have one with diamond pattern mesh and I lost it, but this one I just found at Target and it does the exact same thing. It's a nice little layering or extra flare under sweaters or shirts for a little nicer evening out, so I threw that in here as well. And then the next category are base layers or basic shirts, and so I'm probably gonna do 3 long sleeve and 3 t-shirts. I have a little more than 3 t-shirts right now because I'm not sure what I'm gonna bring, but definitely a white one, a black one. I'm not sure about this because it doesn't necessarily go with everything in my capsule wardrobe, which is the point of a capsule wardrobe, so I might bring 2 white or 2 black. We'll see. I haven't fully decided yet. Most of these are from Target, or one is also from Aritzia. This one's from Aritzia, and then this one I think is Kaylin's, so I have no idea where he got it. And then these are the 3 long sleeve. These 2 are from Target, and then this one I forgot. I think I got this in a random store in Montana, so I have no idea what it is. Or it's Michael Stars. Michael Stars is the brand. I'm not sure. I think it was just at this boutique store. So keeping it very simple with these. And the 3 pairs of pants I'm bringing, 2 jeans and 1 pair of slacks, which I've traveled with before and they're really comfy. And so the slacks are from Express from a long time ago. They just fit very nicely, and I'm finally losing a little weight, so they actually fit now because they were a little tight before, so I'm very happy about that. So these go with everything. They're also good for dressing up for a nice dinner out as well. These are my most recent buy for jeans. I am obsessed with these. These are from Amazon, and these are actually the most comfortable pair of jeans I've ever worn, I think. And they fit perfectly. So most of my jeans now have like no stretch or give to them, and so they get a little uncomfortable the longer you wear them. And these ones have a little stretch. So I will eventually be getting this in way more colors because they're only like $40 on Amazon. And yeah, they just fit me perfectly. They're the perfect length and everything. So I lucked out with these ones. And then lastly, I also got these at Uniqlo when I got my other safari pant version of these, and these once again also fit perfectly, and they were very cheap as well. So I've been doing pretty good with finding jeans that aren't hundreds of dollars and that fit well, so I'm happy about that, because I have spent a lot of money on jeans before and it's been pointless. So those are the 3 pairs of pants. I don't think I'll throw in any skirts or anything else in there other than the workout pants, just because I'm a pants person. I don't really wear skirts often, and to counteract that I am bringing a couple dresses. So I'll show you what those are. This one is actually from my mom. I've worn this quite a few times already since she gave it to me. This is from Talbot's, but it's a very nice flowy, you can dress it up or down. It just is very comfy and it looks good on me, so that's why I'm bringing it. I don't know if you can see everything, but it's black with some little gold thread details, so that's that. And then lastly, I got this one for this trip specifically because I love the color, and because it will be cold, I wanted to be warm when I wear a dress as well. This is from Amazon, and this is like a stretchy material blue with a little pattern, and yeah, they're both pretty much the same silhouette. I have so many dresses in this silhouette, it just looks good on me, so I buy what I like. And so I'm praying that all of this fits in my suitcase. I do have packing cues that compress, and I think definitely the basics will be so easy to fit. I think I did pretty well of not adding too bulky of items, but I do have a lot of toiletries and medicines to bring, so we'll see. I also think I'm only bringing 2 pairs of shoes, so that should give me a little more space. Those shoes are my Hoka's, my white Hoka's, and then I bought On Cloud shoes finally, and those have been comfortable. Not as good as the Hoka's, but they're a better, like, darker option. Are those here? Yeah, those are here. It's these. So I wanted to get a darker pair because I can't really wear my white ones in the rain because they'll get disgusting, because I've done that before. I have another pair of white Hoka's that are like my hiking shoes because they're very dirty and there's no way I can get that dirt out. So white shoes will be on non-rainy days, and then these will be on the rainy days. And I have really bad feet, so I really can't wear like really cute shoes when I go traveling because we're gonna walk a lot and I just can't handle it. My feet will die. So that's a little upsetting because I did bring some nice shoes when I went to Korea, but I feel like that was a mistake because my feet hurt so bad. But you know, comfort over fashion sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And we are back on my bed, and we're gonna talk about books, which is why you usually watch this channel. So if you skip the clothing part, I'm in the exact same location. So I am doing a Reading Around the World Female Authors Challenge, and I like to read a book where I'm going to travel. I know I'm traveling to both Switzerland and Italy, but I decided to only pick a Switzerland book because my pick for Italy might be My Brilliant Friend. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't fully decided yet, but I know I'll be going to Italy again in the future, so I will save it for that occasion, and I didn't want to add too many books to my list. And so the book I picked, I've already talked about. That is Sweet Days of Discipline by Flora Yegi. I've looked up pronunciation for that last name, but I don't know if I'm still saying it right, so I'm sorry. This book is set in post-war Switzerland and is about a girl who is sent to a boarding school for high school, and it's about her obsessions, her love, her life there. This is talked about as sparse and spare, so I'm very curious to find out what writing style that is and whether I like it or not. It's very short, so I might read this on a train ride. And yeah, she has written a bunch of other things as well, but I think this one was the most interesting to me so far out of what I saw. So excited to try this. And I love this cover, but I also really liked the, I think, European edition of this cover, which I was originally looking for. But this one was randomly at Vroman's when I went on my Cozy Fall Day vlog, and funnily enough it was sitting right in front on the recommendations aisle, so I was like, this is perfect, this was the book I was looking for and it's right in front of me. So that was kind of fate, I would say. But this one I will be definitely reading, so you can expect me to talk about it in my wrap up for October. The next book I have been putting off for a very long time for this specific reason. I've been wanting to read it on a vacation, and that is The Ladies of Grace Adjou by Susanna Clarke. So this is a short story collection set in the world of Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. The Ladies of Grace Adjou, or Grace Adjou, is mentioned in Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, but I don't really remember in what context or what it is. It was very briefly mentioned, so this is not a spoiler or anything. It had nothing to do with the overarching story, but I love her character writing, and I've heard there's some characters from Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell that are in this as well, so I'm excited to get back into this world again. And I've been waiting for the right moment, and I hope that Switzerland or Lake Como is that moment. And I thought bringing a short story collection would be nice for quick rides or a little bit of time here and there. So I'm excited to read more from her. It's been a minute. The next book is another T. Kingfisher book. I have already read 2 by her so far, and 2 more of her books are on my TBR for this trip. So this one is Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher, like I said, and this one is a Sleeping Beauty retelling, I believe, and we are in the perspective of Toadling, who is a toad, and she is assigned to guard this tower where this sleeping princess is, and so we get her side of the story. I know it's a little different than what Sleeping Beauty actually is, and I'm all for it. And this one is a very short novella. I think it's around 80 pages, or maybe around 100 pages actually. And I thought this would also be perfect for a trip because it is short, so I'm excited to finally pick this up because I've had this for a very long time as well. The next book I've been waiting for a very long time, and I finally got it in the mail, and that is Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid. Yes, this is a hardcover, and I'm going to struggle figuring out how to add this to my luggage, but it is smaller than most hardcovers, so hopefully that'll help. This is a special edition from Owl Crate, and I think it is beautiful. I will show you a little bit about what it looks like, just to show it off a little bit. Here's the naked hardback. Here's the flip side. Here are the end papers. So very pretty. And I actually have another Fairy Loot edition of this as well, but I don't like it as much. I think this one's a lot better. And I bought that one before I knew this was going to be in an Owl Crate book box, so I have to. Hopefully I love it, and it's worth having 2. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is a Lady Macbeth retelling. I've talked about this already before, which apparently is nothing like Macbeth or Lady Macbeth in the Macbeth play, so that's fine with me. I don't really care about sticking to the original. I don't really care about Shakespeare. It's not a thing for me. So I don't think that'll be an issue with me for this book, but I love Ava Reid, and I've read 2 other of her books, and I'm ready to love this one, so hopefully I do. And then lastly is the second T. Kingfisher book, and that is A Sorceress Comes to Call. This one I also got a special edition of. I think this was also Owl Crate. I'm not sure if I showed you what this one looked like yet, but it's very pretty, very different cover. Here's the sprayed edges. I'll show you the end papers and naked hardback. Here's the naked hardback spine. Here's the end papers. And then here's the flip side of the cover. So, bringing some pretty books with me, you know, can never do me wrong. You know, it's always nice to have some pretty things with you when you travel. Even though I'm very nervous about forgetting these or losing them, but I think I'll be okay. This is about a girl who has a crazy mother who I believe is a sorceress and is kind of prevented from doing anything she wants to do except for ride her mother's horse, which I assume is this horse. And so one day her mother I think gets married to someone, and they move in with his family, and things go crazy and awry, and yeah, I think that's the gist of it. So I'm excited. I really like T. Kingfisher's writing so far. I definitely liked Nettle and Bone over What Moves the Dead, so I think this will be more along those lines. So that will wrap up everything that I am bringing, and it is a pretty big list. This is five books again, which I think is fitting. But I also forgot to mention that I will be starting Wall of Storms by Ken Liu via audiobook for when I want to do an audiobook instead of physical reading, most likely on planes or on long train rides. So that is also on my TBR. And then I also have 2 ebooks that I might start depending on if I get through everything else or my physical TBR quickly. And that would be either Sword of Kaigen or Goldfinch. We'll see. We'll see how far I get, because I did bring some short books, so I might be able to make it through quicker, which would be nice. And then finally start books that I've been meaning to start that are longer and, you know, just put a dent into them. So technically my TBR is seven books, including the audiobook and then an ebook, but we'll see. I'll keep you posted. So please send me any recs for Switzerland or Lake Como. I've told you everywhere we're going. We don't really have too many set plans. We have a few here and there, but we'll do mostly exploring. So if you have any do not miss moments to send over, please do. And I look forward to sharing with you once I get back what I ended up reading. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.